Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. Some people have been asking to see my RC cars and my RC collection. So I'm just going to go through, show you the studio, show you the cars that I've got, what plans I've got going into the new year, and all things Tamiya, hopefully. So here we go, here's the studio, got all the cars with LEDs on, some of my favourites. Some of these cars haven't been run, but I'm just going to go through them all. Just setting up a system here so I could do some live streams. One of my buddies on Facebook called Mark said that I should do some live streams. So that's something I've got planned coming very soon. I'm just waiting for some parts to come, like a camera and a microphone and stuff. But hopefully we're going to do some live streaming. So we'll look at what we've got. Got this X301, which is kind of like one of the first Tamiyas I bought. Really happy with it. Painted it red, didn't do it white. Yeah, it hasn't had much run time. It's in nice condition, trying to keep it that way. Iconic car. I've got the Jägermaster on the MF01X or whatever it's called chassis, 4-wheel drive. Really like this car. It's quite a quirky looking little thing. It's got a recent purchase, the Grasshopper, to go with the Hornet. Just wanted the Grasshopper, cheap little RC, great beginner's car. It turned out alright, very happy with it. Yeah, it's got a 13.5 turn motor in the back of it. My Hornet, which I believe is running a GT stock motor. It's only had one run. Unfortunately, when I was cleaning the body, I ripped the driver out, so it needs a new body for it, because the Hornet was kind of like my first RC. So very glad to have one of them. But all these kits, I can always run them and then get a second one just to be a shelf queen. So we've got the Mad Bull. This hasn't been ran yet. Got upgraded shocks on it. That's about it. I think it's running. Yeah, it's got a 4,000 kV motor in it, so that is going to be insanely fast. Here's we've got Steph's Blitzer Beetle. Steph wanted the Blitzer Beetle. She wanted it purple, and then she complained that it looks a bit pale, so we're going to have to clean that up, put some stickers on it. Next we've got my Volkswagen. This hasn't had a run on it. This has just got a standard 540 motor in it. It did have the 4,000 kV motor in it, but it was a bit too much. The Alfa Romeo, love this car. The new version of it that's coming out on that new chassis, I think I'll be getting one of them. But yeah, I love this car. Just looks so great. So model-like in appearance. So here's my MF01X 4-wheel drive Volkswagen Golf. Yep, hasn't been ran yet, so I need to get that ran. This is my Escort on the M08 chassis, running 4,000 kV motor. Very, very fun car to drive, spinning that back end out. Yeah, me and Steph are hoping to get to Delamere at some point. Get out with the rally cars, get some video. Just in the process of buying a new GoPro, so I can get slightly better resolutions, get some 4K slow-mo pictures. Here's my Porsche GT that I've just put a brand new body on it. I don't think this is going to be ran. It's there is a running video of it. It's got 4,000 kV motor and it's insanely fast. But yeah, that's a bit too special to run that one. And here's my Escort Mark II on the M06 chassis. Hasn't been ran either. A lot of my cars just kind of like sit on the shelf. It's all about collection. Coming into this model room and just sitting having a vape and a cup of coffee and just looking over them all. But yeah, decent amount of cars. So my Agro Shot hasn't got a motor in it at the moment. Yeah, a bit love and hate relationship with this car. I like it, I like the look of it, but I just don't like the way the body's mounted at the rear. Always destroys the body. So we've got Steph's. Another car that's Steph's, MF01X. Sorry I've been saying that name wrong on the previous cars, but yeah, Steph's MF01X Volkswagen Beetle. Got me Opel Kleber. Got a new body set for this, and this needs a bit of a revamp. Love this chassis. Yeah, really big fan of this chassis. So we've got the Cliff that's also on the same chassis. I think it's a TA01. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, only thing that bugs me about this car, it really needs to get the proper wheels. So we've ordered them, but in the pictures in the pictures of this in the box art, these look grey, and the pictures of the wheels I've bought, even though it says that for this car, they look a bit too dark for me, so I'll be doing that. But I've got a bit of a plan for this chassis. I've got a Toyota Celica body coming, and I'd rather put the Toyota Celica on this, and I'm going to put this Cliff body on a TT02, I think it's R or S, the better one out of the two anyway. Got a TT02 chassis coming, so that's going to be going on that. Got my Mini on the MO5 chassis, just something I wanted. Bit of a strange choice of colour, but yeah, it doesn't quite fit on the wheel arches. But yeah, little Mini. Got my Suzuki Swift. I think that's on the MO7 chassis, running a 4000 kV motor. I've got the latest car to the collection, which is a Volkswagen Golf on the MO5. Really like this car. Really happy with how it turned out. I was going to do it box out, but I thought it was going to be too difficult for me, so we just went with metallic red. But yeah, I think it looks smart, proper iconic. So we've got a holiday buggy. It's been upgraded. It's got a ball diff in it. Fun little car. Took this driving at Formby Beach. Had an absolute blast. Got my Midnight Pumpkin metallic special that's not been ran. I've got a couple of these chassis that haven't run. The lunchbox hasn't been ran either. So hopefully, once the summer comes and the weather improves, get back into doing some running videos. Got my Monster Beetle. It's only had a couple of runs on it. I think it's running a 3,300 kV motor. My Blitzer Beetle, that's seen a lot of miles. Really enjoy running this car. So yeah, that's the first lot. Now we've got the specials. These are kind of like put at the back. Here's the specials. Got my Sand Viper. Bought that many years ago. Really, I wanted something to look a bit like the Astute. So yeah, got the them wheels on it. Think it looks smart. The Racing Fighter or Raging Fighter, whatever it's called. I like this chassis. I think it's quite a durable chassis. It has a bit of a problem with the servo saver crashing. So we've got me Astute, or Astute 2, that hasn't been ran. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this car. I don't know how to feel about it. Tamiya's, it's all about, I don't know, new Tamiya stuff. The price range and all that. It kind of puts me off a little bit. So we've got that Blockhead Wild One. Awesome car. Never got the Hotshot Blockhead, but it is on my wish list. Got my Top Force Evo that hasn't been ran either, so that needs to be ran. Really looking forward to getting that out. It's got a 4,000 kV motor in it. Most of these ones have got 4,000 kV motors. Got Saint Dragon. I like this car. I think it looks great on camera. So Saint Dragon, yeah, got the whole collection of this Dragon family. My Fighter Buggy, I love this car. Put a different wing on the back of it because the wings don't last very long. But yeah, got some wings. I think that's a Schumacher LD2 wing on it. Just gives it more of an aggressive look. My Dark Impact needs tuning up. Needs the diffs looking at. I put a 4,000 kV motor in it. I think it was a bit too much for the ball diffs. So yep, got my Super Hotshot. I've also put a different wing on the back of them as well because the wings always disintegrate on these cars. But the Super Hotshot, really like the Hotshots. Got my original Hotshot. That's also got a different wing on the back. Love that car. My Subaru Impreza. I believe this is on a TT02R chassis, I think. Yeah, maybe. It's on one of the TT02s anyway. Yeah, happy it's got 4,000 kV motor in it. Lovely car. Iconic rally car. Got my Tamiya Nova Fox. Only had one run on it. It's got a 13.5 brushless motor in the back of it. Not too much power, but I don't think the gearbox can handle too much power. Basically bought this TT02B as a project just to see how fast it'd go with a 4,000 kV motor. We ended up getting a 4,300 kV motor from China, but it didn't really meet my expectations. And our Wild One, love the Wild One. These Great Tamiya cars. Brilliant, aren't they? That's why we do it. Got my VQS. It's had about one run on it, and I kind of destroyed it because I was just throwing it everywhere. But it drives beautifully. Got one of my first Kyosho's, the Ultima. Always wanted one of these as a lad, so finally got one. Gets a lot of views on the YouTube video, that car. Got me Avanti that also hasn't been ran. But yeah, that's a car that's kind of like hard to bring myself to run it because I don't think I'm ever going to own another one. This one I know is never going to run. Kyosho Optima Mid. Love this car. Always wanted one of these as a lad, and it was so far out my price range. But yeah, I've got that, and I think that's what it's going to stay like that. I just cannot bring myself to run it. Kind of defeats the purpose of having radio controlled cars, but hey ho. User's choice. It's got me Thunder Dragon. Love this car. Done a lot of videos with this. Love the Thunder. Love the Dragon series. Got me Fire Dragon. You either love it or you hate it. My Super Avanti. A bit like the Astute 2. I'm not quite sure about it. And I've got this. I forget what chassis this is on. I think this is yeah. This is an XV01 with the killer body on it. So Lancia Delta with the killer body. Got extended the wheels out just so it fits that wheelbase. It looks lovely on camera, this car. Yeah, I need to get out with that at some point. So Super Avanti you've already seen. I've got, let's fix it. Got my Cougar. It's the first car I ever raced, Schumacher Cougar. So I've got that, and that's got a 4,000 kV motor in it, but that's purely just for nostalgia. I'm not going to get into iconic racing because you need mega money. And I think this might be the latest car that I built, or it might have been the Boomerang, but anyway, the Lunchbox, but anyway, the Boomerang. I had one as a lad. I swapped my Madcap for it, and I ended up with a Boomerang, and it was a bit, it needed ball bearings in it. It just had plastic bushings, so all the gears slipped in it. So yeah, that's it, boys. That's the end of my collection. So what have I got coming for Christmas? You're gonna find out sooner or later. So I've got a King Kong, or whatever it's called, a Kong head coming that I'm looking forward to building. Takes a lot of bearings that, but yeah, gonna put 4,000 kV motor in it. Got a Super Sabre coming any day now. I've got a TT02. I've got the squash van. I thought I'd try the squash van. That's purely on looks that I bought that. I haven't got a clue about it, but I'm going to upgrade the shocks on it. And the Hot Shot 2. I've got about 4 cars coming at Christmas. I can't remember all the ones, but yeah. And hopefully now I've settled into my new job. I work shifts, you see, so that's why I haven't been able to get out lately and do running videos, because it's like sometimes I start work at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I start work at like 6:45 in the morning. So it's a bit up in the air, but I'm in a much better place. My previous job, I absolutely hated it. It was an awful place to work, and now I'm working in a much better company and I'm a lot more happier. So yeah, just enjoying the hobby at the moment. Thought I'd just knock a little video out there. There's some upgrades I've got. I've got the aluminium prop shaft for the Super Sabre with the Hot Shot drive cups. Upgrades for the TT02 and the motor mount. Waiting for wheels to come for the Cliff. But that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I shall see you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Catch you later.